Hi, I'm Phyllis Briggs, co-founder of the 112 Day Challenge and Slim U International. Today I thought it'd be really good to meet the team behind the challenge and the health club, and also just to hear a little bit about us. So for some of you who've followed my story last year, you'll know that I lost 33 kilos on my health journey and weight loss journey. Through that year I met some extraordinary people, had some great experiences, and also learned a lot about weight loss. Combined with Damien Christoph, who you've no doubt heard about and heard from. But today I thought it would be really nice to meet Emily. Now Emily was a 112 Day Challenger and came to join us on the team in the office. Hi Emily.
Hi.
So Emily did the 112 Day Challenge, and I thought it would be really nice to hear her story and her journey. And also probably curious about how much weight she's lost, but we're not going to talk about that yet. So Emily, how's it going?
Good. Yeah.
How have you found the challenge?
The challenge has changed my life, really. It's changed how I do life, it's changed the person that I am, how I feel about myself, how I feel health-wise. So yeah, it has completely changed my life. Changed my job as well.
Yeah, working for us, so that's great. So for people from the health club, one of the key things is the first gift they get is the PALM method. 112 Day Challenge is getting of course. But the difference between the 112 Day Challenge and the health club is the 112 Day Challenge, of course, is for 16 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense and pretty full on, whereas the health club is supposed to be more bite-sized and not always about people losing weight. So because you've seen both programs now, what would you say would be one of the most crucial keys to success on both programs?
I think it is looking at it as a lifestyle change, that it's not a diet, because it is not a diet. It's not a plan that you follow for 6 months and then go back to the old way of doing life. It's about relearning really how to do life, and within that is the PALM method and all those keys that Damien talks about in there, and just applying that to every meal wherever I am, whether I'm in a restaurant, whether I'm eating at someone else's home. It's just rethinking about how I do food and how I do life.
So we were talking about food earlier and what we had, so we both pretty much cook most of the meals.
Yeah.
And last night we had chicken and pumpkin curry, and I was saying about my daughter who's 22, one of the things for them now is that they're looking for the recipe book and looking for the recipes to cook from. So the Health Club and the 112 also get the Cooking Uncut with Damien DVDs, and I say look past the bloopers and the steam in the kitchen, because it is in real kitchens, being filmed real time. And the thing that the DVDs are trying to show you is that it's not complicated. You can do it anywhere at any time. And I know that you've worked out how much more you think it's cost your family of 4 to eat this way. What have you worked out?
It works out at around $20 extra a week,
Yeah.
which I don't think is a lot when you're looking at the benefits that you're getting health-wise. And most of the meals I make, the kids ask me to make extra so they can take for lunch the next day. So it's really changed the way we all do life. I'm not eating something different. It's not, some diets you're eating something separate than the rest of the family and you feel like a bit of a leper.
Yeah.
And they go, oh mummy, you're on a diet again.
Yeah.
So that's great. We all eat the same, and you feel like you're getting a treat when you have the meal, because it's so good.
It's great. And I find you can even have people over and they would have no idea that you're eating a different way, except you've got these fantastic tasting meals. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, you were just saying that it was $20, roughly about $20 more, and average cost of a takeaway would be more than $20 for a family of 4. So just by cutting one takeaway meal out a week, you've basically covered the cost of actually eating well 7 days a week. So that's fantastic. Now, so how much weight have you lost?
I've lost just over 8 kilos.
And have you got any more to go?
Just a few, 5.
5 kilos, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what would be the biggest benefit you've found to losing the weight side of it?
To being the weight that I am now?
Yeah.
I think it's just feeling good in myself. I think ever since I'd had the children, I'd struggled with my weight and tried lots of different fad things and lost weight and then put it back on again, and it's so tied up with your self-esteem and whether you feel comfortable or not. And so I guess I just feel comfortable and more confident in who I am, and I just feel like the real me is there more than it was before, because I hid behind things like having a few too many glasses of wine or having the chocolate, and I hid my stress or emotional stuff behind all that. So when I removed that, I had to address a lot of those things that I've been trying to hide. So yeah.
And I said earlier, going from one stressful environment to another.
No, I'm not finding it stressful. It's great.
That's
Love
good.
it.
So you were saying, when you were talking then, it was just making me think about, so for some people who think that 8 kilos isn't a lot of weight, if you're sitting there and listening and you've got 30 or 20 or 40 or 50. And the thing is that what I've experienced with the people that I've come in contact with, 8 kilos is no less important than somebody else's 30 kilos, and it's often just as difficult for you to remove or come to terms with carrying, because when you are a small person already, the 8 kilos feels like probably what somebody's 30 kilos feels like. So this works, I suppose, what I'm saying, for people who've got what we see as a lot or a little amount of weight. If 8 kilos is taken, you've carried that around for 9 or 10 years. It's still a significant amount of weight for you, isn't it?
It was, and it consumed a significant portion of my thinking time, and you go to put something on and it wouldn't work right and it didn't fit right, so you're always consumed by the same things, no matter how much weight you've got to lose.
So I think in terms of the weight side of it, we're more similar than we are different, regardless of how much weight we've got to lose. I mean, my 33 kilos, I would imagine would have felt the same for you as your 8 kilos did. So and the thing that I think that the health club and the challenge does for you, the challenge, yes, it's intense and it's 16 weeks, but the health club, hopefully people who have joined it for weight reasons will still be moving in the direction of losing weight. Is that it is a journey. So it's, the weight loss is really important, but there's also the health side of it. So any health benefits that you've found?
I have a lot more energy. And also I wasn't sleeping well at night, so was waking 3 or 4 times a night just with the stress issues, and so I'm sleeping well and energy and just feeling great. So.
That's great. So there'll be people who are doing this journey in weight loss just for the fact that they want to look better, feel better, and there are a number of people that will find that they've got some pressing health issues that they have no choice but to lose the weight. But even if you don't have health issues, the thing is that often health issues you can't see until later on when they show up. They're not just, they don't, unfortunately they slowly creep up on you than just appear overnight. So, what you think you're getting away with now, you might not get away with in 10 years' time. So it's probably, even though I've waited till I'm 45 to do something about mine, my mum had a heart attack at 49, so I was only 3-4 years away from that. So hopefully I've, made an improvement early enough to do something, and you're so much more younger than I am, thanks. That you must know that you've lessened your chance of getting
and I think that was one of the reasons that actually drove me to join, was in my family there's history of diabetes and pre-diabetes, and being very overweight, so it becomes a disability, and so I could see that pattern in my family, and I could see the same things could easily have been set up in me, the same patterns, and so I guess it was addressing the things before they eventuated into something.
And wine, chocolates, that'd be a great thing for sugar content. Right, so there you go, everybody. This is Emily, and if you ever need to call into the office, this is who you're going to get on the end of the phone. So thanks for sharing, Emily.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye. Is that all right?
Yeah.
You kept your mouth shut. Wide open.
Yeah.